Find your name on the list or type it in. Then choose Start. G-O-O-D space B-O-Y. Hi, I'm Reader Rabbit.
And I'm Sam the Lion.
Welcome to our reading adventure.
Special delivery for Reader Rabbit and Sam the Lion.
That was fast.
I hope you'll enjoy your books. See you later.
Which book should we read first? Our books! Now what'll we do? Look, it's the story of King Midas.
And I have The Ugly Duckling. You can help Sam and me. Click on the book you want to read.
Rawr! Good choice!
King Midas. Click on the character you want to tell the story.
Rawr! Thanks for choosing me, Sam the Lion. Let me tell you the story of King Midas. Click here if you want me to read the story. Click here and we can read the story together. Let's read the story together.
Click on Sam to hear all of the words.
Here are some of the special words in this story. Sunbeam, garden, golden touch, statue, breakfast, river, king, flower. King Midas lived long ago in a faraway land. He loved gold and had many golden treasures. There was only one thing he loved more than gold. His real treasure was Marigold. Every morning, King Midas and Marigold would eat breakfast together. "Today, I'll play outside," Marigold would say. "I think I'll play with my pet rabbit. Or maybe I'll play with my pet frog." "That's nice, dear," King Midas would say. But he wasn't really listening to her.
Hey, Daddy! I think I'll play with my rabbit and my frog.
After breakfast, King Midas and Marigold would go to the garden. One morning, something strange happened. As Marigold played, a bright gold sunbeam touched the roses nearby. "Those flowers look like gold," said King Midas. "I wish they were gold."
These flowers look like gold.
They're so beautiful.
I wish these flowers were gold.
Why? Gold flowers wouldn't smell nice.
King Midas went to the room where he kept his gold. He looked at his pots full of gold coins. He looked at his gold boxes and shiny gold candlesticks. But he still wanted more. "Oh, I wish I could make gold," he said. "Then I would be truly happy."
Hi.
Gold.
I'm Mr. Wish. Be careful what you wish for.
What do you mean? I know what I want.
"Be careful what you wish for," said a voice. "Your wish might come true." A man in golden robes appeared in the room. "I wish I could make gold," said the king. "Very well," said the man. "When the first sunbeams of morning come into your room, everything you touch will turn to gold."
I'm a very simple king, and I really don't ask for much. Just happiness for my daughter, and oh yes, the golden touch.
You could be the engineer of a choo-choo train. You could ask for world peace.
No, no, no! Gold is definitely what I want.
Are you coming outside soon, Daddy?
Just a moment, Angel. Just finishing up some business.
Happy wishes!
I've got the golden touch.
Early the next morning, a gold sunbeam came into the room. It shined brightly on the bed. King Midas woke up. He felt something strange. The blanket in his hands had turned to gold. "I have the golden touch!" King Midas cried happily.
Everything I touch turns to gold. It's already gold.
King Midas jumped out of bed. He ran around the room touching everything. He turned pictures to gold. He turned vases to gold. He even turned his socks to gold. "Gold socks might not be comfortable," he said, "but I don't care. I love all this gold.
I've always wanted gold socks. I think I'll turn this vase to gold.
King Midas ran to the garden. Yesterday, I wished the roses were gold, he said. Today, I will make them gold. And he did, with a touch of his finger. King Midas turned trees and rocks and fountains to gold. He even turned Marigold's pets to gold. He just couldn't help himself.
Ow! Ow! A golden flower, I've got the power.
At breakfast, Marigold looked unhappy. King Midas tried to cheer her up. "Doesn't the garden look wonderful?" he asked. "No," said Marigold. "It doesn't look wonderful. The flowers don't smell nice. The trees are too slippery to climb. And look at my pets!"
Oh, did you see my golden tree? And doesn't the garden look wonderful?
No, it doesn't look wonderful.
Don't the flowers look beautiful?
No, the flowers don't smell nice.
Don't you love everything being gold?
No, look at my rabbit. The trees are too slippery to climb. The flowers no longer smell.
Marigold began to eat. "At least this food is not gold," she said. King Midas took a bite of apple. Clink! Ouch! he said. He drank some juice. Clank! Ouch! he said. The king became very upset. "How can I eat when everything turns to gold?" he cried.
Mmm. Mmm, delicious. delicious.
Marigold wanted to make her father feel better. "Don't be sad," she said. "Let's play. Toss me up in the air like you always do." Before King Midas could stop her, Marigold ran into his arms. At once, she turned to gold.
I can't eat.
Don't be sad. Come on, let's play.
No, Marigold! Stay away!
Throw me up into the air.
No!
King Midas was terribly upset. "I have lost the thing I love most in the world," he cried. "Gold means nothing to me now. I only want my daughter back. I wish I never had the golden touch."
I've lost the thing I love the most in the world. Gold means nothing to me now. I just want my Marigold back. I wish I never had the golden touch.
Didn't I tell you to be careful what you wished for?
"Didn't I tell you to be careful what you wished for?" said a voice. The man in the golden robes suddenly appeared again. "Please help me," begged King Midas. "Here is what you must do," said the man. "Go to the river and fill a jug with water. Pour the water on everything you turned to gold."
No, gold. I must have the golden touch. Remember?
Oh, yes, I remember. But that was before I realized what is really important. Oh, Mr. Wish, I was wrong. I don't want the golden touch. I want my Marigold back.
Interesting. Why do you want Marigold back so badly? You hardly played with her at all before.
I know. How could I have been so foolish? But I've learned my lesson. I've changed. Oh, Mr. Wish, I was wrong. I don't want the golden touch. I want my Marigold back.
Interesting. All right, here's what you must do. Go to the river, fill a jug with water, and pour it on everything you turn to gold.
King Midas ran to the river. He filled his jug with water. He hurried home. As he ran, water dripped on rocks, trees, and flowers. They turned brown and green and purple. "How beautiful everything is," said King Midas.
Well, I never!
Isn't life exciting here?
Go, 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 go! I'm never going back!
King Midas poured water on Marigold. He held his breath. In a moment, Marigold was herself again. "I'm so happy!" she cried. "Now we can play together," said King Midas. "Just as soon as I water this garden." "Let me help you," said Marigold.
Pour the water on me. Daddy, the water! Pour it on me!
You're back! Oh, my Marigold!
Come on, Daddy. Let's dance. There's no gold in sight.
Thank goodness. I have an idea. Let's play.
Marigold and her father poured water on flowers, trees, and Marigold's pets. Soon the garden was filled with life and color. All that day, King Midas and Marigold played in the garden. "There's no gold in sight," laughed Marigold. "Thank goodness," said her father happily. Oh!
Click on one of these buttons to play an activity or read a story. Okay, let's match and order things from the story.
I have some questions about the story.
No problem. Let's look at my story map. It has all the important words and events from the story.
Coming through.
Not again! Oh, my story map is a mess!
You can help Reader Rabbit. Click on Story Match to match words and pictures. Click on Story Order to put events in the right order.
Okay, let's match words to pictures from the story. My map is all messed up. You've got to help me. Click on a picture and then click on the matching word. Statue. Statue. Paper. Paper. Socks. 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 Pots. Garden. Garden. Pots. Pots. Thanks! Now all the words match the pictures, so I can read my story map. Whee! Good job! Click here when you're done with your map. Statue. Paper. Socks. Time for a party!
Click on me, and you can play the map game again. All right. Coming through.
Not again! Oh, my story map is a mess!
You can help Reader Rabbit. Click on Story Match to match.
Okay, let's match words to pictures from the story. Eggs. Eggs. Sunbeam. Sunbeam. Mouth. Mouth. River. River. King. King.
I am King Midas.
All right! Now all the words match the pictures, so I can read my story map. All right! Time for a party!
Click on me, and you can play again. All right. Coming through.
Happy daughter. Happy daughter. Good listener. Good listener.
That's nice, dear.
Worried daughter. Worried daughter. Metal thorn. Metal thorn. Sad king. Sad king.
Oh.
All right! Now all the words match the pictures, so I can read my story map. Whee! Good job! Time for a party!
Click on me. All right. Coming through.
Just look! All the events from the story are in the wrong order.
Rawr! Good choice!
King Midas. Click on the character you want to tell the story.
Hi, my name is Marigold. Let me tell you about the time my father turned me to gold. That was not fun at all. Click here if you want me to read the story. Click here and we can read the story together. Okay, I'll read the story. My name is Marigold. I like my name because it reminds me of a flower called the marigold. I love flowers. They love to be out in the warm sun. I do too. I don't think my father was thinking about flowers when he named me Marigold. No, I think he was thinking about gold. My father is King Midas. He loves gold. We eat breakfast together every morning. I like to tell him about what I'm going to do. Hey, Daddy! I think I'll play with my rabbit and my frog. My father doesn't always listen to me. He's too busy thinking about gold. Today, I'll play outside.
That's nice, dear.
Sometimes I think my frog is a better listener than my father. Hello? I want to tell you about something strange that happened one morning. When my father and I were outside in our garden, a sunbeam touched some roses. They looked gold.
These flowers look like gold.
I wish they were gold, said my father.
I wish these flowers were gold.
Why? Gold flowers wouldn't smell nice. Gold roses? Yuck. I don't think they would smell nice. And metal thorns would hurt. My father went to the room where he keeps his gold. That day, I stayed outside. I heard my father say, "Oh, I wish I could make gold." What's so great about gold? I asked my pets. You can't eat it. You can't drink it. You can't sing or dance with it. You can't talk to it. It's not even alive.
I'm Mr. Wish. Be careful what you wish for.
What do you mean? I know what I want.
I looked in the window one more time. Was my father going to stay there forever? I thought I heard him talking to someone. But I didn't see anyone. How strange. Are you coming outside soon, Daddy?
Just a moment, Angel. Just finishing up some business.
Oh, well. My frog wanted to play leapfrog. My rabbit wanted to play hopscotch. It was time for me to go.
Happy wishes!
I've got the golden touch.
I woke up early the next morning. I walked by my father's room. I have the golden touch, I heard him shout.
Everything I touch turns to gold.
Gold, gold, gold. If he talked about gold again, I would scream. I had no idea what would happen next. My father got out of bed. He ran around the room. I've always wanted gold socks, I heard him say.
I've always wanted gold socks.
Gold socks? Would you want gold socks? You couldn't wiggle your toes in them, and they would go clang when you walked. My father went outside. I wondered why he wasn't coming to breakfast. My father said something about turning flowers into gold. Then I heard him say something about a gold bunny. A gold bunny? Where was my pet rabbit? I went to find my father. My father had turned everything to gold. Doesn't the garden look wonderful? He asked.
Oh, did you see my golden tree? And doesn't the garden look wonderful?
No, it doesn't look wonderful. Wonderful? It looked terrible. I tried to make him understand. I like gold too, I said. But I like the gold of sunshine and daisies. Gold trees are too slippery to climb. And a gold rabbit makes a terrible pet. I began to eat breakfast. I couldn't stop thinking about my poor rabbit. My father was hungry, but he couldn't eat a thing. Everything he touched turned into gold. I was worried. What if my father could never eat again? This whole day was starting to feel like a bad dream. My father looked very upset. Perhaps he was starting to change his mind about gold. I don't think he liked it so much anymore. I don't like to see my father unhappy, so I tried to make him feel better. Don't be sad. Come on, let's play.
No, Marigold! Stay away!
I jumped into his arms. All of a sudden, I couldn't move. Throw me up into the air.
No!
What's going on? I thought. This really is a bad dream. Somebody wake me up! But it wasn't a dream. I had turned into a gold statue. My nose was itchy, but I couldn't scratch it.
I've lost the thing I love the most in the world.
I wish I never had the golden touch, said my father. I did too.
I wish I never had the golden touch.
Didn't I tell you to be careful what you wished for?
Didn't I tell you to be careful what you wished for? A man appeared. He told my father to get some water from the river. He told him to pour it on everything he had turned into gold. I hoped my father was quick. My nose was getting more itchy every minute.
All right, here's what you must do. Go to the river, fill a jug with water, and pour it on everything you turn to gold.
My father ran to the river as fast as he could. I stood in the garden and tried not to think about my nose. It was so itchy that I needed to sneeze. But when you sneeze, your nose wiggles, your mouth opens, your eyes blink, and I couldn't do any of those things. My father finally came back. He poured the water on me. Pour the water on me! Daddy, the water! Pour it on me!
You're back! Oh, my Marigold!
I could move! I could sing! I could dance! Best of all, I could scratch my nose. I wondered how my rabbit was doing. I could hardly wait to turn him back to normal. Let me help you, I told my father. There's no gold in sight.
Thank goodness. I have an idea. Let's play.
My father and I poured water everywhere. My pets came back to life. The flowers smelled good again, and the birds sang in the trees. Everything was back to normal. Everything, that is, except my father. He was better than normal. Now he doesn't think about gold all the time. He even plays with my rabbit and me.
The end. Click on one of these buttons to play an activity or read a story. Okay, let's write a letter.
I have some things I'd like to say to the story characters. I know. Let's write a letter. Can you help me?
You can help. Click on the character you want to write to.
Oh, greedy. Some
Click on Sam to
gold.
click on Sam.
Heavy.
Click on Sam to hear the letter.
Bury it.
Click on Sam.
Since
Click on Sam to hear the letter.
in the fireplace. Dear King Midas, sometimes you were a greedy king. What do you think about gold? I think gold is heavy. If I had a lot of gold, I would bury it. Sincerely, Sam. P.S. Never leave your gold in the fireplace.
Click on Sam to hear the whole.
Speedy Snail here. Got anything to mail? Oh, I don't know. This could take a while. Special delivery for Sam from King Midas.
Click on King Midas.
Dear Sam, you asked what I think about gold. Well, gold can be a great thing. It's shiny, it's heavy, and it's fun to play with. But too much gold can be a problem. I think gold is nice, but now I know that it isn't the most important thing. Sincerely, King Midas.
Click on the picture when you are done.
Toodaloo!
Angry. Marigold. I run around. Your glasses. At least your friend. Don't touch anything. P.S. If you get Dear King Midas, did you feel angry when you turned everything into gold? I wish you hadn't turned Marigold into gold. A golden marigold can't run around. At least you didn't turn your glasses into gold. Your friend, Sam. P.S. If you get the golden touch again, don't touch anything.
Click on the mailbox.
Dear Sam, if I get the golden touch again, you can be sure I won't touch a thing. I don't need gold to be important, you see. After all, I'm still the king. Ever since I caused all that trouble, gold doesn't mean that much to me. As long as I have my Marigold, I'll be as happy as can be. Sincerely, King Midas.
Adios.
Okay, let's write to King Midas. Said the bunny. I wish you had drink. Me. Carry water. P. Dear King Midas, did you feel sad when you turned everything into gold? I wish you hadn't turned the bunny into gold. A golden bunny can't drink. At least you didn't turn me into gold. Rawr. Sam. P.S. If you get the golden touch again, carry water.
Dear Sam, the next time I get the golden touch, I will make sure that I always carry water with me. That way, I can have lots of gold, but I can still change things back to normal whenever I want. Do you think I'll have to worry about the water turning into gold? I hope not. Sincerely, King Midas.
Toodaloo!
Silly. Some wishes. Ice cream. run away. Next, from in the freezer.
Dear Sam, I'm glad you asked me about wishes. I think wishes are a lot of fun. And if they come true, they can make you happy. But you should be careful when you make a wish. Make sure you really want something before you wish for it. I learned that the hard way. Sincerely, King Midas.
Adios.
Okay. Sad. Your daughter. Nice. I think Marigold. Scared. I bet under a couch. P.S. Dear King Midas, sometimes you were a sad king. What do you think about your daughter? I think Marigold was nice. I bet she felt scared when she turned into gold. Love, Sam. P.S. Never leave your gold under a couch.
Dear Sam, I wish you could meet my daughter Marigold. She is one of the sweetest, happiest people I know. I especially like how she takes care of her pets. She feeds them, plays with them, and makes sure that nothing bothers them. Most of all, Marigold loves me. That makes me happy. Thanks for asking. Sincerely, King Midas.
I'll be back a little later in case you have another letter to send.
Look, we can write a letter.
Okay, let's write excited. The flower. Doesn't smell nice. Yourself. Love. Touch only giants. Dear King Midas, did you feel excited when you turned everything into gold? I wish you hadn't turned the flower into gold. A golden flower doesn't smell nice. At least you didn't turn yourself into gold. Love, Sam. P.S. If you get the golden touch again, touch only giants.
Dear Sam, if I touched a giant, I would have a lot of gold. I think your idea is a good one, even though it's a little bold. Do you think I could touch a giant without the giant getting mad? If I could, that would be the very best. I'd have more gold than I ever had. Sincerely, King Midas.
Adios.
Okay, nice. Your daughter. Okay, let's me. I think new house, pool, barbecue. Your brush your teeth. Dear Mr. Wish, I think you should grant me a wish. One thing I would wish for is a new house. My new house would have a giant pool in the back. I'd invite all my friends over for a barbecue. Your pal, Sam. P.S. You should brush your teeth before you grant wishes.
Dear Sam, I am glad that you wrote to me. It's always nice to hear from you. You say I should brush my teeth before I grant wishes? I do love brushing my teeth. Up and down, side to side, front and back. Ooh, what a feeling! Yours truly, Mr. Wish.
I'll be back a little later.
Okay, happy. Do homework. Magic. Maps. You're a president. Dear Mr. Wish, do you ever feel happy? I also wonder, do you ever do homework? I bet your homework is about magic. I would like to learn about maps. Your friend, Sam. P.S. Maybe you should be a president who grants wishes.
Dear Sam, Hail to the chief, hail to the gent. You can count on me as your president. You could write me lots of letters, I'd be your star-spangled friend. As president, here's the message I'd send. I want to feed the whole world and clean up the dirty air and grant one huge wish to everyone, everywhere. Yours truly, Mr. Wish.
Adios.
Okay, angry. Do eat. I also golden eggs. I hope pizza. A principal. Dear Mr. Wish, do you ever feel angry? I also wonder, do you ever eat? I hope you don't eat golden eggs when you're hungry. If I were you, I'd eat pizza. Sincerely, Sam. P.S. Maybe you should be a principal who grants wishes.
Dear Sam, thanks for writing. You think that I should be a principal who grants wishes? I bet you think I should grant more wishes to students than to teachers. Right again. Yours truly, Mr. Wish.
Toodaloo.
Okay, let's write to Mr. Wish. My class. Puppy. One thing. Sleep. Puppies are fun. Pillows. You eat your vegetables. Dear Mr. Wish, I think you should grant my class a wish. One thing I would wish for is a puppy. Puppies are fun to sleep with. Puppies make the best little pillows. Your pal, Sam. P.S. You should eat your vegetables before you grant wishes.
Dear Sam, thanks for your letter. You're right. I should eat my vegetables before I grant wishes. Eating vegetables gives me energy. I need a lot of energy before I grant wishes. Now I'm in the mood for some carrots. Don't forget to write again soon. Yours truly, Mr. Wish.
Toodaloo.
Okay, tired? Sleep? I also disappearing. On a magic carpet. I love a baseball player. Dear Mr. Wish, do you ever feel tired? I also wonder, do you ever sleep? Disappearing must make you sleepy. I think you should sleep on a magic carpet. Love, Sam. P.S. Maybe you should be a baseball player who grants wishes.
Dear Sam, take me out to the ball game. I would love to be a baseball player who grants wishes. I think I would only grant wishes to the players on my team. After all, I like to win. Yours truly, Mr. Wish.
Toodaloo!
Okay, Marigold. Go-kart. For a ride. To school. To the store. A seatbelt. If you want to ride, your helmet. Your map. Love. Disappear. Dear Mr. Wish, I think you should grant Marigold a wish. One thing I would wish for is a go-kart. I'd use my go-kart to go to the store. If you want to ride in my go-kart, don't forget your map. Love, Sam. P.S. You should disappear before you grant wishes.
Dear Sam, thank you for writing. I think it would be fun to disappear before I grant wishes. Poof! No one would see me. They would only hear my voice. I hope I wouldn't scare anyone. Yours truly, Mr. Wish.
Toodaloo!
Okay, yourself. New house. Ice rink. Birthday party. Sleepover. Love. Okay, hungry. Carrot. It might. House. Snacks. Carrots are. Love. In your bedroom. Dear Marigold, does your garden make you feel hungry? It might look better with a giant carrot in it. A giant carrot would make a great house. Carrots are also good for snacks. Love, Sam. P.S. Don't grow a garden in your bedroom.
Dear Sam, we could have a special garden with a giant carrot right in the middle. Just think of all the rabbits we could feed. Your friend Marigold.
Adio!
Oh, greedy. Dance. In the rain. Bunny hop. Love. A big garden. Dear Marigold, do you think your father is greedy? You and your father should dance together. That way, the two of you could dance in the rain. You could dance the bunny hop. Love, Sam. P.S. A big garden would make you and your father happy.
Dear Sam, in my dreams, I dance with my father with a band at a fancy ball. He wears a handsome kingly suit, and I am a princess grown up tall. He lifts me high into the air, and I float almost to the moon. What a great idea to dance with Dad. I do hope it happens soon. Your friend Marigold.
I'll be back a little.
Okay, smart. Sing. Gold. Elephants. Sincere. lots of pets. Dear Marigold, do you think your father is smart? You and your father should sing together. You could sing a song about gold. I would sing about elephants. Sincerely, Sam. P.S. Lots of pets would make you and your father happy.
Dear Sam, I like to sing songs about bunnies or flowers in the spring, but it doesn't matter what my song is about when I sing with my father the king. My father sings almost every day. He likes songs about golden things, but I like it better when we sing together. It's great having a dad who sings. Your friend Marigold.
I'll be back.
Okay, let's write silly. Hose. At Mr. Wish. You start swimming. Maybe from in your bedroom. In your hair. Dear Marigold, does your garden make you feel silly? It might look better with a giant hose in it. You could spray water at Mr. Wish. Maybe water would make Mr. Wish start swimming. From Sam. P.S. Don't grow a garden in your hair.
Dear Sam, you and I must think alike. It would be fun to play with the hose in our garden. Maybe my pets and I could use it as a jump rope. Do you think my father would play with us? He likes to jump around. Your friend Marigold.
Adios.
Okay, let's write to Marigold. Silly. Do you roller skate? Up a mountain. You tomatoes. Just watch out. A big lots of pets. A little bit of gold. Dear Marigold, do you think your father is silly? You and your father should roller skate together. You could roller skate up a mountain. Just watch out for tomatoes. Love, Sam. P.S. A little bit of gold would make you and your father happy.
Dear Sam, roller skating is so much fun. Now that my father plays with me, we skate all over the place. I even taught my dad to skate backwards with my frog on his head. Your friend Marigold.
Toodaloo.
Okay, let's write to Mary. Happy. Trampoline. It might paint. If you have flies. Love at the beach. Dear Marigold, does your garden make you feel happy? It might look better with a giant trampoline in it. If you had a trampoline, you could paint on it. And if you jump, you could collect flies. Love, Sam. P.S. Don't grow a garden at the beach.
Dear Sam, a big trampoline in our garden would be great. If I jumped high enough, I could collect all kinds of things. I could collect apples, butterflies, or even flies. My pet frog would like a fly collection. Your friend Marigold.
Toodaloo.
Okay, let's happy.
Okay, let's write again later. Click on one of these buttons to... Okay, when you are ready to... King Midas. Click on the character you want to tell the story.
Hello there. I'm King Midas. Let me tell you about my love for golden things. Click here if you want me to read the story. I'll read the story. I am King Midas. Let me tell you about myself. I live in a castle. I have a daughter named Marigold. I love Marigold more than anything in the world. Now, some people say I am greedy because I like gold. But I'm not greedy. Not anymore, that is. Let me explain. It all began one morning. As always, Marigold and I had breakfast together. Marigold told me about her pets.
Hey, Daddy! I think I'll play with my rabbit and my frog.
I tried to listen, but it was hard. I was making up a new rhyme, you see. Gold eggs, gold hens, gold paper, gold pens. In those days, I was always making up rhymes about gold. After breakfast, Marigold and I went into the garden. On that morning, the sun played a trick. A sunbeam shone down on some flowers and made them look like gold. These flowers look like gold. Gold flowers. Suddenly, I had an idea. What if everything in the garden were gold? That would be the very best. Gold leaves, gold trees, gold flowers, gold bees, I shouted. I dashed into my gold room. That's where I go when I need to think. And I had to think. Gold. I had a lot of gold, but I wanted more. Gold! If only I could make gold. Then I could have all the gold I'd ever wanted. Oh, I wish I could make gold, I said.
I'm Mr. Wish. Be careful what you wish for.
What do you mean? I know what I want. Suddenly, a man in golden robes appeared. Be careful what you wish for, he told me.
You could be the engineer of a choo-choo train. You could ask for world peace.
No, no, no! Gold is definitely what I want. Careful? Why should I be careful? If only I could make gold, I would be truly happy.
I'm a very simple king, and I really don't ask for much. Just happiness for my daughter, and oh yes, the golden touch.
The man said that when I woke up the next morning, I could touch things and make them gold. Ooh, I could hardly wait to go to bed.
Happy wishes!
I've got the golden touch! Every morning, the sun shines into my room. I pull my blankets over my eyes and try to go back to sleep. That morning, my blanket would not move. It felt hard and heavy. I opened my eyes. My blanket was gold! I have the golden touch, I cried. Everything I touch turns to gold. I hopped out of bed. Ooh! What should I touch first? My socks? My vase? My favorite picture of Marigold? Zing! I touched each one. I've always wanted gold socks. I think I'll turn this vase to gold. I was getting more gold by the second. I ran into the garden. I was so happy that I started to sing. A golden tree, ha ha hee hee. Ow! Ow! A golden flower, I got the power. A golden bunny, I'm so funny. A golden frog. Wait. What rhymes with frog? I was still singing when I sat down at the table. Did you see my golden tree? And doesn't it look wonderful? Oh, did you see my golden tree? And doesn't the garden look wonderful?
No, it doesn't look wonderful.
Marigold did not sing. She did not even smile. She just held up her rabbit and said, "No, it doesn't look wonderful." How could she say that? I could see that Marigold was upset. "Don't worry," I told her. "I will stop making gold while I eat my breakfast." Or would I? I picked up an apple, but it turned to gold too. I couldn't eat. I couldn't drink. Couldn't I turn this golden touch off for just a second? I was so upset I had to leave. I tried to blow my nose. I cried. Even the tissue turned to gold. Boo-hoo-hoo! This was terrible. But then it got worse. I turned and saw Marigold running toward me.
Don't be sad. Come on, let's play.
No, Marigold! Stay away! I tried to stop her, but it was too late. She landed in my arms anyway. I didn't want a gold daughter.
Throw me up into the air.
No! Marigold was cold and heavy. She was shiny and smooth. She was a beautiful gold statue. But I didn't want a statue. I wanted my laughing little Marigold. I've lost the thing I love the most in the world. Gold means nothing to me now. I have lost the thing I love most in the world, I cried. I never wanted to see gold again. I wish I never had the golden touch.
Didn't I tell you to be careful what you wished for?
Suddenly, Mr. Wish appeared. Didn't I tell you to be careful what you wished for? He asked me.
No, gold. I must have the golden touch. Remember?
Oh, yes, I remember. But that was before I realized what is really important. Why did he have to say that? I already felt bad enough. The man told me to fill a jug with river water and to pour it on everything I had turned to gold.
All right, here's what you must do. Go to the river, fill a jug with water, and pour it on everything you've turned to gold.
I ran to the river. I filled the jug as fast as I could. I had to get back to Marigold. Water dropped from the jug as I ran along. Everything I had turned to gold changed back again. How beautiful everything was! At last I was home. Marigold stood in the garden. Would the water work? Would it bring Marigold back? It had to!
Pour the water on me. Daddy, the water! Pour it on me!
You're back! Oh, my Marigold! I poured water on Marigold
At once she was herself again. I had never been so happy in my life.
There's no gold in sight.
Thank goodness. I have an idea. Let's play. Marigold and I poured water everywhere. The grass was green again. "Ooh, I love all this color!" I shouted. Marigold and I spent the rest of the day in the garden. Do you know what? I still like gold. But I have learned one thing. Some things are more important than gold.
The end. Click on one of these buttons to play an activity or read a story. Okay! When you are ready to read, just click on one of the books. Click on the book you want to read. The Ugly Duckling. Click on the character you want to tell the story.
Roar! Thanks for choosing me, Sam the Lion. Let me tell you the story of the Ugly Duckling. Click here if you want me to read the story. Click here and we can read the story together. Let's read the story together. Here are some of the special words in this story. Duckling, ugly, pecked, swan, winter, beautiful, egg, pond.
I think my egg has grown. Oh well.
It was a beautiful morning in the country. Mother Duck sat on her eggs. The day grew warm and the eggs began to hatch. One by one, little ducklings came out. Only one egg was left. It was much bigger than the others. Will this strange egg ever hatch? Thought Mother Duck. Finally, it did.
That's a beautiful egg. When's it going to hatch?
I don't know. Now please let me get back to my work.
How do I get out of this thing?
Oh, how beautiful. Oh, how beautiful. Will this strange egg ever hatch?
I'm here! Ta-da!
Oh my, said Mother Duck to her newest duckling. You are odd-looking. I wonder if you are a turkey chick. Still, I love you. The other ducklings were not so kind. "Say, you're sort of ugly," they said. "Hush," said Mother Duck. "Let's go swimming."
You are odd-looking. I wonder if you're a turkey chick. Still, I love you.
He's so big. Like the giant from Jack and the Beanstalk.
I'm so happy to be with my family.
Mummy, is he one of us?
I think so.
Honk! He's heavier than a duck.
I think he's beautiful. Of course, he could use a few more warts. Like me.
Hush! Now let's go swimming.
Splish, splash! One by one, the ducklings jumped into the pond. "I can swim," said the ugly duckling. "Then you aren't a turkey chick," said Mother Duck. "Turkeys can't swim." "He swims better than we do," sniffed the other ducklings. They didn't like that one bit.
I can swim.
He swims faster than we do.
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Honk!
Mother Duck took her children to the farmyard. "Mind your manners," she said. The animals in the farmyard were very rude. They fought over a fish. They stared at the ugly duckling. "You're ugly," they said. They pecked and pecked at him. "I'm leaving," said the ugly duckling.
Ouch! I don't think I fit in here at all.
Don't say that. You'll do fine. I would like to introduce my babies to you.
What beautiful chicks. Except for the funny-looking one. All your ducks are so handsome.
Do you really think so?
Oh, but the big ugly one.
I'm leaving.
Hello, I'm Mr. Croak.
Hi, my name is Quill.
The ugly duckling walked along a country road. "No one wants to play," he thought sadly. "I don't understand. I know I'm strange looking, but I'm nice, and I would be a good friend." He walked on and on. He didn't know where he was going.
So, where are you going?
Any place where someone will play with me.
Or someone will play with you. Just keep trying. Here's some friendly-looking birds. I'll be back later.
The ugly duckling met two wild birds. "How odd-looking you are," said the birds. Just then, a hunting dog appeared. He chased the wild birds and they flew away. Then he sniffed the ugly duckling. "Ugh! You're not the kind of bird I'm looking for," the dog said. So the ugly duckling was alone again.
How odd-looking you are!
Still, you seem nice. Come join us.
You want to play with me?
Come along with us! We're gonna meet up with the rest of our friends and family.
They won't be like you, but you're welcome to come.
Great! I can hardly wait. Honk. Aren't you going to eat me?
You're too small. There's no meat on you.
What luck! I bet you'll find someone to play with you in there.
You can stay for a while, but only if you can lay eggs.
The ugly duckling came to a hut. The hen who lived there laid beautiful eggs. The cat made bright sparks fly from his fur. The animals asked the ugly duckling what he could do. "I can swim," said the ugly duckling. "That's nothing special," said the hen. So the ugly duckling went off to find a pond.
The woman was nice to let me stay here.
Hey, ask him if he can arch his back like this.
Well, can you?
I don't think so.
Welcome to our world.
Your world?
I
don't seem to belong here either. I'm leaving. What beautiful birds. I'll never be like them.
The ugly duckling swam in the pond. A group of wild white swans flew over his head. "What beautiful birds!" cried the ugly duckling. "I could never be like them." The swans didn't hear him. They were busy flying south for the winter. It grew colder and colder. Winter came.
Hey, I thought we found a home for you.
I can't spark or lay eggs, so nobody wants me.
Just be patient. You'll see.
What am I going to do? It's getting so cold.
The ugly duckling was trapped in the ice. Snow covered the ground. I'm cold, he thought. Will I be trapped here forever? Finally, a farmer came by. You poor little duck, he said. I'll get you out. I'll take you home to my wife and children.
Open your bill, Quill. Just give me one little quack. Hey, you. I'm talking to you. Right there, I'm talking to you. Have you seen a duck around here? I wonder where that duckling is. Ooh.
It's a duck.
Where?
I'll bring you home and warm you by the fire.
The farmer brought the ugly duckling into his house. 2 noisy children ran up. Play with us! Play with us! They shouted. The ugly duckling was scared. He flew into a milk bucket. He flew into a barrel of butter. Catch him! Shouted the farmer's wife. The frightened bird flew out the door.
Hey, look who I found. A little ugly duckling.
Wow, let's play with him.
Honk, honk. Oh no! Now I have to milk the cow again?
Oh no, not the butter!
Goodbye and good luck!
Excuse me. Anybody seen a duckling with big sad eyes and gray feathers? Nope, not in here. Maybe he's in there.
No, not my butter!
Ugh, what is this slimy stuff? Well, sorry to bother you. I guess I'll be on my way.
Hey, look who I found. A little ugly duckling.
Wow, let's play with him!
At last it was spring. The ugly duckling swam in the pond. I'm lonely, he thought. Just then he saw some swans. I wonder if they would be my friends. But I'm so odd-looking, and they're so beautiful. I've been pecked, and I've been chased. It can't get any worse, so I might as well say hello.
Go on, I think they'll like you.
Look at those beautiful birds. I'm so lonely. I wonder if they'll be my friends. I know I'm ugly, but please don't make fun of me.
Well, if you're ugly, then so are we.
When the swans saw the ugly duckling, they rushed over. The ugly duckling was scared. "Don't peck me!" he said. He bowed his head. The pond was as smooth and clear as a mirror. And in that mirror, a beautiful swan looked up at him. "I'm a swan!" he cried joyfully.
Just look at yourself in the reflection of the water.
I'm afraid to. I might scare myself.
Come over here and be with us.
No, you don't want me.
Just look at yourself in the reflection of the water.
I'm afraid to. I might scare myself. You're not ugly. I'm ugly. I'm leaving now.
Don't leave. Wait. You can fly with us anytime.
I can? Really? Are you kidding? Are you serious?
Of course.
You're not ugly. I'm ugly. I'm leaving now.
Don't leave. Wait.
I'm a swan.
"We're glad that you're here," said the other swans. "Stay with us always." "I would love to," said the Ugly Duckling. A family came to picnic nearby. "What a beautiful swan," they said. The Ugly Duckling didn't say a word. He just stretched his neck and fluttered his wings in pure happiness.
I never dreamed of so much happiness. Wow, what a beautiful swan!
Yeah.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Click on one of these buttons to play an activity or read a story. Okay, let's match and order things from the story.
Coming through.
Not again! Oh, my story map is a mess!
You can help Reader Rabbit. Click on Story Match to match words and pictures. Click on Story Order to put events in the right order.
Okay, let's match words to pictures from the story. Mean animal. Mean animal. Beady eyes. Beady eyes. Good swimmer. Good swimmer. Squished peas. Squished peas. Little ducklings. Little ducklings. All right! Now all the words match the pictures, so I can read my story map. Whee! Good job! Time for a party!
Click on me and you can play again. All right. Coming through.
Not again! Oh, my story... Oh, peas, peas. Swans, swans. Eggs, eggs. Boy, boy. Legs, legs. All right! Now all the words match the pictures, so I can read my story map. Time for a party!
Click on me and you can play again. All right!
Wings, wings. Home, home. Duck, duck. Bucket, bucket. Quill, quill. Thanks! Now all the words match the pictures, so I can read my story map. You did it! Time for a party!
Click on me and you... All right! Count two.
Not a... Okay, let's put everything in order. Mother Duck sat on her eggs. Mother Duck sat on her eggs. The ugly duckling came to a hut. Wild swans flew over the ugly duckling's head. The ugly duckling met two wild birds.
Should we invite him over?
Wild swans flew over the ugly duckling's head. The farmer took the ugly duckling to his house.
I'll bring you home and warm you by the fire.
Yeah, you did it! Now everything is in order, so I can read my story map. Whee! Good job! Time for a party!
Click on me. All right! Count...
Okay, let's put everything in order. The ugly duckling lived happily with the swans. The ugly duckling lived happily with the swans. All the eggs hatched except one. All the eggs hatched except one. The duck family went swimming. The animals in the farmyard pecked at the ugly duckling. The ugly duckling was trapped in the ice. All right! Now everything is in order, so I can read my story map. All right! Time for a party!
Click on me. All right! Count...
Okay, let's put everything in order. The ugly duckling lived happily with the swans. Mother Duck sat on her eggs. The ugly duckling came to a hut. The others called the big chick sort of ugly.
You're sort of ugly.
The ugly duckling met two wild birds.
Should we invite him over?
Thanks! Now everything is in order, so I can read my story map. You did it! Whee! time for a party!
Click on me, and you can play the map game again.
Click on one of these buttons to play an activity. Okay, when you are ready to read The Ugly Duckling, click on the character you want to tell.
Hi, thanks for picking me. Here, look at this. That's me. Don't you think I was cute? Well, not everybody thought so. Let me tell you my story. Click here if you want me to read the story. I'll read the story.
I think my egg has grown. Oh well.
My name is Quill. Do you know what a quill is? It's a big, strong feather. My mother named me Quill because I'm big and full of feathers. My egg was the biggest one in the nest. I couldn't wait to get out of my egg. How do I get out of this thing? I hope the world out there is as nice as it is in here. Finally, I cracked it open. I'm here! Ta-da! I knew right away that I looked different from my brother and sister. It didn't matter to me. I'm so happy to be with my family.
Mummy, is he one of us?
I think so.
But then they started being mean to me. Want to play with me?
Maybe later, but thanks anyway.
Doesn't anyone want to play with me?
It's because you're ugly.
You're sort of ugly, they said. Ugly? I had feathers. I had a beak. I had a tail that waggled when I walked. What more did I need?
Hush! Now let's go swimming.
I went to the pond with my family. Swimming was lots of fun. I can swim! Then my brother and sister said I quacked louder than a duck. They said I swam faster than a duck.
He swims faster than we do.
I almost felt like I wasn't a duck.
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Honk! I went to the farmyard with my family. That place was wild. Huge ducks fought over fish heads. A cat ran across the yard. The animals said I was ugly. That hurt my feelings.
All your ducks are so handsome.
Do you really think so?
Oh, but the big ugly one.
They pecked me, and that hurt my body. Ouch! I could have pecked them back, but I knew that fighting wasn't right, so I left instead. I'm leaving.
Hello, I'm Mr. Croak.
Hi, my name is Quill. I walked along sadly. I'm tired of being different. I'm tired of being ugly, I thought. Hello, cried a warty toad. I'm Mr. Croak. Where are you going? I'll go wherever someone will play with me, I said, without pecking me.
So, where are you going?
Any place where someone will play with me.
Well, someone will play with you. Just keep trying.
The toad was nice, and he tried to cheer me up.
Here's some friendly-looking birds. I'll be back later.
I met 2 wild birds. Maybe they would be my friends. How odd-looking you are, they told me.
How odd-looking you are!
Still, you seem nice. Come join us.
You want to play with me?
Come along with us! We're gonna meet up with the rest of our friends and family.
They won't be like you, but you're welcome to come.
Great! I can hardly wait. Honk! Just then, a hunting dog appeared. He chased the birds, and they flew away. Then the dog sniffed me. You're not the kind of bird I'm looking for, he said. Aren't you going to eat me?
You're too small. There's no meat on you.
So, how'd it go? Things will get better, you'll see. Sometimes it just takes a while.
No one wants me, I thought sadly.
What luck! I bet you'll find someone to play with you in there.
You can stay for a while, but only if you can lay eggs.
Mr. Croak and I came to a hut. There was a cat who made sparks fly from his fur. There was a hen who laid beautiful eggs.
Welcome to our world.
Your world?
I...
The animals thought I should make sparks and lay eggs too. Make sparks? Lay eggs? I couldn't lay eggs, and my feathers could catch on fire. I left to find a pond. I don't seem to belong here either. I'm leaving. What beautiful birds. I'll never be like them. Swimming alone is fun for a day. It's fun for a week. But after a while, swimming alone gets really boring. One day, I saw a group of swans flying overhead. Those swans were so beautiful, it made me shiver. What am I going to do? It's getting so cold. Or maybe it was the cold weather. Winter was coming fast. Being frozen in a pond is even worse than swimming alone. But you have plenty of time to think. I thought about lots of things. Why was I so different? Why did some people think I was ugly? Why did it matter how I looked? Why didn't Mr. Croak know he was leaning on me? Finally, I was rescued by a farmer.
It's a duck.
Where?
I'll bring you home and warm you by the fire.
The farmer took me to his home.
Hey, look who I found. A little ugly duckling.
Wow, let's play with him! I was happy. The house was warm and snug, but I wasn't used to being around people. Talk about being different. People are so big. They talk too loud. And they move too fast. I was so scared, I splashed into the milk, I fell into the butter, and I flew out the door. Honk, honk. Oh no! Now I have to milk the cow again?
Oh no, not the butter!
Goodbye and good luck! I thought spring would never come. When it did, I honked for joy. I felt different somehow. I felt big and strong and full of life. Some beautiful swans heard me honking. They flew down to the pond. Look at those beautiful birds. I'm so lonely. I wanted to say hello, but I was afraid.
Go on. I think they'll like you. They look like you. Go over and say hello.
No, I don't think so.
Go out there. Boy, are you in for a big surprise.
Take a chance, said Mr. Croak. So I did. I know I'm ugly, but please don't make fun of me.
Well, if you're ugly, then so are we.
I swam out to the swans. They seemed nice, but I was still afraid they might peck me. You're not ugly. I'm ugly. I'm leaving now.
Don't leave. Wait. Just look at yourself in the reflection of the water.
I'm afraid to. I might scare myself. I looked down. The pond was like a mirror. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm a swan! I cried. No wonder I didn't look like the other ducklings. But how did a swan egg get into a duck nest? I guess I'll never know. I'm a swan! Being beautiful made some feel different about me. But in a lot of ways, I was just the same. I still had feathers, and I still had a beak. I still had a tail that waggled when I walked. Most of all, I was still the same inside. I was Quill. never dreamed of so much happiness. I know one thing. I will never call anybody ugly. Everybody looks different. And I'm glad.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
The end. Click on one of these buttons to play an activity or read a story. All right, let's write a letter.
Okay, let's write quack like a duck. Act like a pig. Oink! Fly places. If since the ocean. Dear Mother Duck, you like to teach your ducklings to quack like a duck. It would be funny if you taught them to act like a pig. I would like to see a duck oink. If I were a duck, I would fly places all day. Sincerely, Sam. P.S. If you have more ducklings, you should move to the ocean.
Speedy Snail here. Got anything to mail? Oh, I don't know. This could take a while. Special delivery for Sam from Mother Duck.
Dear Sam, my ducklings are easy to teach, and they do many things very well. I'm sure they could learn to act like a pig, and they would like it, I can tell. First they could oink, and then they could snort. That is the way that pigs talk. The hard part might be learning how not to waddle when they walk. Quack, quack, Mother Duck.
Adios.
Look.
Okay, happy. Did a snake talk? Was a good friend. Kiss. P.S. Dear Mother Duck, did you feel happy when you saw the big egg? At least there wasn't a snake inside the egg. It would be hard for a baby snake to talk with you. I bet you were proud that Quill was a good friend. Rawr. Sam. P.S. The next time you see a big egg, kiss it.
Dear Sam, you're right. It would be hard to have a snake for a baby, because I wouldn't be able to understand it. A hiss is different from a quack. How would I know if it was hungry or scared? How could I teach it to waddle or swim? Maybe if we all spoke the same language, I could have all kinds of animals for babies. But for now, I'll just raise my ducks. Quack, quack, Mother Duck.
I'll be back.
Tired. An alligator. Eyes. And had strong wings. You're sing to. Dear Mother Duck, did you feel tired when you saw the big egg? At least there wasn't an alligator inside the egg. An alligator's eyes would scare your ducklings. I bet you were proud that Quill had strong wings. Your friend, Sam. P.S. The next time you see a big egg, sing to it.
Dear Sam, thank you for your letter. You are most certainly right. I am very glad that I didn't hatch an alligator. I hate to think of what might happen if an alligator yawned when my ducklings were near him. They might fall in his mouth. Right again, quack, quack, Mother Duck.
Toodaloo!
Okay, swim like a duck. You act like a monkey. Swing in the trees. I would sleep if you the ocean. Dear Mother Duck, you like to teach your ducklings to swim like a duck. It would be funny if you taught them to act like a monkey. I would like to see a duck swing in the trees. If I were a duck, I would sleep all day. Your pal, Sam. P.S. If you have more ducklings, you should move to the ocean.
Dear Sam, oh dear, it would be funny to see my ducklings act like a monkey. They might go ape over the idea. I hope that they wouldn't monkey around too much. Don't forget to write again. Quack, quack, Mother Duck.
Adios.
Okay, curious. Did a dinosaur eaten could swim well. Your paint. Dear Mother Duck, did you feel curious when you saw the big egg? At least there wasn't a dinosaur inside the egg. A baby dinosaur might have eaten your family. I bet you were proud that Quill could swim well. Your pal, Sam. P.S. The next time you see a big egg, paint it.
Dear Sam, have you ever seen a dinosaur egg? Why, it's almost as big as I am. If I had to sit on a dinosaur egg to make it hatch, I would fall right off. I'm glad my eggs have baby chicks, not baby dinosaurs inside. Quack, quack, Mother Duck.
I'll be back.
Okay, let's write to Mother Duck. Quack like a duck. Act like a pig. Roll in the mud. Eat. Your friend. A bigger nest. Dear Mother Duck, you like to teach your ducklings to quack like a duck. It would be funny if you taught them to act like a pig. I would like to see a duck roll in the mud. If I were a duck, I would eat all day. Your friend, Sam. P.S. If you have more ducklings, you should move to a bigger nest.
Dear Sam, it would be funny to see my ducklings act like pigs. If I did show them how to roll in the mud, I would also make sure to teach them to wipe off their feet before coming into our clean nest. Quack, quack, Mother Duck.
Adios.
Okay, let's write to Mother Duck. Swim like a duck. You act like a clown. Wear funny costumes. Splash around. If you're a skyscraper. Dear Mother Duck, you like to teach your ducklings to swim like a duck. It would be funny if you taught them to act like a clown. Would you let your ducklings wear funny costumes? If I were a duck, I would splash around all day. Your pal, Sam. P.S. If you have more ducklings, you should move to a skyscraper.
Dear Sam, you think I should teach my ducklings to act like clowns? A clown's red nose would stick on their beaks quite nicely. I hope that I could tell them apart after they had put on their costumes and makeup. Quack, quack, Mother Duck.
I'll be back.
Okay, scared. Okay, talk. I met a scary dog. Throw a bone. One thing. Climb trees. Dear Mr. Croak, I know you and Quill like to talk together. What do you think would happen if you both met a scary dog? One thing you might do is throw a bone. Love, Sam. P.S. Sometimes I like to climb trees with a good friend.
Dear Sam, what would we do if we met a scary dog? Well, you can bet that we would get out of that dog's way fast. Of course, we would still stay very cool. Maybe if I croaked very loudly, I could scare him away. Your friend, Mr. Croak.
I'll be back.
Croak a tune. If jumping on lily pads. Missed. Exciting. Webbed feet. Dear Mr. Croak, if I were a toad today, I would croak a tune. Have you always liked jumping on lily pads? Have you ever tried to jump on a lily pad and missed? Sometimes it must be exciting to be a toad. From Sam. P.S. I think your webbed feet make you beautiful.
Dear Sam. Well, you know that I love jumping, and you know I love to hop, because when my feet start thumping, sometimes they just won't stop. My little launching pad gets me around. I've got the coolest lily pad in town. Your friend, Mr. Croak.
I'll be back.
Try to catch flies. If eating flies. Dragonflies. Tiring. Your friend, beady eyes. Dear Mr. Croak, if I were a toad today, I would try to catch flies. Have you always liked eating flies? Maybe you would like to eat dragonflies. Sometimes it must be tiring to be a toad. Your friend, Sam. P.S. I think your beady eyes make you beautiful.
Dear Sam, when a fly goes by, oh me, oh my, I have to stop and grab it. I'm a toad, you see, so don't blame me. It's just my natural habit. Your friend, Mr. Croak.
Adios.
Oak walk. I played leapfrog. What? A neighbor's lily pad. From make mud pies. Dear Mr. Croak, I know you and Quill like to walk together. What do you think would happen if you both played leapfrog? Do you think you could leapfrog all the way to a neighbor's lily pad? From Sam. P.S. Sometimes I like to make mud pies with a good friend.
Dear Sam, Quill and I would love to play some leapfrog. If we could make up the game we play. Swans and toads love to play together, but we don't move in the same way. We're always leaping and flying. That's the way we get around. Yes, we're flying and leaping. That's the way we get off the ground. Your friend, Mr. Croak.
I'll be back a little.
Okay, let's write to hop up and down. Having warts? Have teeth. Relaxing. Strong legs. Dear Mr. Croak, if I were a toad today, I would hop up and down. Have you always liked having warts? I bet I have as many teeth as you have warts. Sometimes it must be relaxing to be a toad. Rawr. Sam. P.S. I think your strong legs make you beautiful.
Dear Sam, do you know what? I have always loved having warts. You can't see all of my warts very well, but I sure have lots of them. Some people might think that warts are ugly. Not me. My wart speckles are like beautiful freckles. Your friend, Mr. Croak.
Toodaloo.
Okay, play. I got lost. Your toothbrush. Your climb trees. Dear Mr. Croak, I know you and Quill like to play together. What do you think would happen if you both got lost? If you got lost, I hope that you'd remember your toothbrush. Your pal, Sam. P.S. Sometimes I like to climb trees with a good friend.
Dear Sam, if Quill and I were lost, I'm sure we'd be okay. If the road we chose was wrong, we'd get home another way. If swans can fly, then so can I. If Quill would carry me, and I know he would. Quill's my friend, you see. Your friend, Mr. Croak.
Toodaloo.
Okay, swim. Jumping on Lily. Made it sink. Relaxing. Your strong legs. Dear Mr. Croak, if I were a toad today, I would swim. Have you always liked jumping on lily pads? Have you ever tried to jump on a lily pad and made it sink? Sometimes it must be relaxing to be a toad. Your friend, Sam. P.S. I think your strong legs make you beautiful.
Dear Sam, I always have a good time jumping on lily pads. That's how I get from place to place. My strong legs are made for jumping. Right again, your friend, Mr. Croak.
Toodaloo!
Okay, walk. Got lost. Your address. Your do somersaults. P. Dear Mr. Croak, I know you and Quill like to walk together. What do you think would happen if you both got lost? If you got lost, I hope that you'd remember your address. Your friend, Sam. P.S. Sometimes I like to do somersaults with a good friend.
Dear Sam, if I were with my friend Quill, I know we'd be all right. Quill could fly in the sky and see if there was a good way to get home. I would stay low and see how to go. But remember, staying cool is the best thing to do if you get lost. Your friend, Mr. Croak.
Adios!
Okay, let's try to catch. Happy. You called you ugly. Scary monsters. Not fighting. You're the news. Dear Quill, your story made me feel happy. How did you feel when the animals called you ugly? You're not ugly. Scary monsters are ugly. I'm glad that you learned that not fighting is important. Your pal, Sam. P.S. You should tell your story to the news.
Dear Sam, I would love to tell my story on the news. That way, almost everybody in the world would know about me. I would be excited to see myself on TV. Duck TV, here I come. Your friend, Quill.
Toodaloo!
Someone different. A movie star. Eat in fancy restaurants. Lovable. Your tickle your toes. Dear Quill, sometimes it's fun to daydream about being someone different. Do you think it would be fun to be a movie star for a day? If you were a movie star, you would have to eat in fancy restaurants. Still, just being yourself makes you lovable. Your pal, Sam. P.S. If you ever feel sad, tickle your toes.
Dear Sam, wow, being a movie star would be so much fun. I think the best part would be meeting lots of people and making friends. I hope I could travel to where you live. Maybe you could be in my next movie with me, your friend, Quill.
Toodaloo!
Grown up. An astronaut. all the way to Jupiter. Beautiful. Love, cry. P. Dear Quill, sometimes it's fun to daydream about being grown up. Do you think it would be fun to be an astronaut for a day? Maybe you could take a trip all the way to Jupiter. Still, just being yourself makes you beautiful. Love, Sam. P.S. If you ever feel sad, cry.
Dear Sam, I would love to travel in space like an astronaut. It would be fun to visit every planet and star. I wonder what other planets are like. Do you think that I might meet ducklings there? Maybe I could make some new friends. I hope you can come with me. Your friend, Quill.
I'll be back.
Okay, let's angry. You pecked at you. Birdseed. Sticking up for yourself. Sin. All the other animals. Dear Quill, your story made me feel angry. How did you feel when the animals pecked at you? The farmyard birds should have pecked at birdseed instead. I'm glad that you learned that sticking up for yourself is important. Sincerely, Sam. P.S. You should tell your story to all the other animals.
Dear Sam, if I tell all the other animals about what happened to me, then maybe they will understand why I was as lonely as I could be. I want the other animals to know that I don't feel lonely today. I learned that I am very special, and that's really what matters anyway. Your friend, Quill.
I'll be back.
Sorry for you. Made fun of you. Turn away. Having a good friend. Your pen pal. Dear Quill, your story made me feel sorry for you. How did you feel when the animals made fun of you? If someone made fun of me, I would turn away. I'm glad that you learned that having a good friend is important. Sincerely, Sam. P.S. You should tell your story to your pen pal.
Dear Sam, I think your idea is wonderful. Pen pals are very special friends, and writing letters is so exciting. I hope my pen pal likes my story. I would love to hear about my pen pal's life too. I hope my pen pal writes back. Write back soon, your friend, Quill.
Adios.
Okay, somewhere different. A toad. Do you sit on lily pads? Important. Read a funny book. Dear Quill, sometimes it's fun to daydream about being somewhere different. Do you think it would be fun to be a toad for a day? If you were a toad, you could sit on lily pads. Still, just being yourself makes you important. Your friend, Sam. P.S. If you ever feel sad, read a funny book.
Dear Sam, my friend Mr. Croak tells me that toad life is great. If I were a toad, I could learn how to eat flies and how to croak. I would have fun hopping around as a toad. Would you like to be a toad with me? Hippity hop we go. Your friend, Quill.
Adios.
Okay, let's write to Quill.
Okay, let's write again later. Click on one of these buttons to play an act. Okay! When you are ready, the Ugly Duckling. Click on the character you want to tell the story.
Hi, I'm Mr. Croak. Let me tell you about the time I helped a poor little bird who everybody said was ugly. He wasn't really ugly. A smelly sock. Now that's ugly. Ribbit. Click here if you want me to read the story. I'll read the story.
I think my egg has grown. Oh well.
My name is Mr. Croak, and that's no joke. I'm a fine-looking toad, though I didn't always think so. Back when I was a tadpole, I thought I was ugly. Can you believe it? But this story isn't about me. It's about a friend of mine. I met him when he was still in a big egg. That's a beautiful egg. When's it going to hatch?
I don't know. Now please let me get back to my work.
He hatched into a beautiful duckling.
How do I get out of this thing? I'm here! Ta-da!
I was ready to hop along, croaking a song. But then the duckling's brother and sister started being mean to him. You're sort of ugly, one said.
I'm so happy to be with my family.
Mummy, is he one of us?
I think so.
Want to play with me?
Maybe later, but thanks anyway.
Ugly? Squished peas are ugly. A duckling is not ugly. I think he's beautiful. Of course, he could use a few more warts, like me. I decided to stick around. I thought the duckling might need a friend.
Hush! Now let's go swimming.
The duck family went swimming. Back when I was a tadpole, I loved to swim. Now that I'm a toad, I hop. Hey there! But I still know a good swimmer when I see one.
I can swim!
That duckling was a great swimmer. But his family just talked about how different he was. What's wrong with being different, I thought. The duck family went to the farmyard. The animals said mean things about my friend.
All your ducks are so handsome.
Do you really think so?
Oh, but The big ugly one.
They pecked at him.
Ouch!
Don't be mean. Be green. That's what I say. I didn't like the way those animals were acting. The duckling didn't like it either. I'm leaving, he said. I decided to go with him.
I'm leaving.
Hello, I'm Mr. Croak.
Hi, my name is Quill.
The duckling was very sad. No one likes me, he said. He told me his name was Quill. Don't be blue. I like you, I said. Don't let those animals make you feel bad. But everyone thinks I'm ugly, he cried. Ugly, I said. Rotten bananas are ugly. Ducklings are not ugly. So, where are you going?
Any place where someone will play with me.
Or someone will play with you. Just keep trying. Here's some friendly-looking birds. I'll be back later. Quill and I saw two birds. Hit the road, Toad, I said to myself. I wanted Quill to make some new friends.
How odd-looking you are!
Still, you seem nice. Come join us.
You want to play with me?
Come along with us! We're gonna meet up with the rest of our friends and family.
They won't be like you, but you're welcome to come.
Great! I can hardly wait. Honk!
But when the birds saw a hunting dog, they flew away. The dog sniffed Quill. Ugh, you're not the kind of bird I'm looking for, he said. Quill should have felt lucky, but he just felt sad. What luck! I bet you'll find someone to play with you in there.
You can stay for a while, but only if you can lay eggs.
Quill and I came to a hut.
Welcome to our world.
Your world?
I...
The animals there did neat tricks. The cat made sparks fly from his fur. The hen laid beautiful eggs. But those animals were mean to Quill. They told him he should lay eggs and make sparks too.
The woman was nice to let me stay here. But I won't last long if I don't make myself useful.
Be who you are, and you'll be a star. That's what I say. Quill left to find a pond.
I don't seem to belong here either. I'm leaving. What beautiful birds. I'll never be like them.
All that fall, Quill swam in the pond. Once, a group of swans flew overhead. "What beautiful birds!" cried Quill. He still thought he was ugly. "Moldy prunes are ugly." Quill was not ugly. The weather grew cold. "Don't catch a chill, Quill," I said. Then I took a long nap.
What am I going to do? It's getting so cold.
When I woke up, the pond was frozen. I couldn't find Quill anywhere. "Open your bill, Quill," I said. "Just give me one little quack." "Open your bill, Quill. Just give me one little quack." Hey, you, I'm talking to you. Right there, I'm talking to you. Have you seen a duck around here? I didn't know that Quill was trapped in the ice until a farmer pulled him out. "I'll take you home," he told Quill. I thought I would hop along to keep an eye on my friend.
It's a duck.
"Where?"
I'll bring you home and warm you by the fire.
Quill and the farmer went into the house.
Hey, look who I found. A little ugly duckling.
Wow, let's play with him. Honk, honk. Oh no! Now I have to milk the cow again?
Oh no, not the butter.
Goodbye and good luck!
I heard people shouting, and I heard Quill honking. Was he in trouble? Mr. Croak to the rescue. Excuse me, anybody seen a duckling with big sad eyes and gray feathers?" I hopped into the house. I looked everywhere for Quill. All of a sudden, people started shouting at me. I'm no fool. I stayed cool. But I got out of there fast. In the spring, Quill swam in the pond again. One day, some swans came. Quill was afraid to meet them. "I'm so odd-looking, and they're so beautiful," he said. "Looks aren't everything," I said. I learned that back when I was a tadpole. "Go on," I said. "I think they'll like you." "Go on, I think they'll like you." "They look like you. Go over and say hello."
No, I don't think so.
"Go out there. Boy, are you in for a big surprise."
I know I'm ugly, but please don't make fun of me.
Well, if you're ugly, then so are we.
Quill was still worried. He was sure the swans would be mean to him. But they weren't mean at all. They liked him.
Just look at yourself in the reflection of the water.
I'm afraid to. I might scare myself.
Come over here and be with us.
No, you don't want me.
Then Quill saw himself for the first time. What a shock! He didn't see an ugly duckling. He saw a beautiful swan.
I'm a swan!
Quill was very happy. He had new friends.
I never dreamed of so much happiness.
Everyone talked about how beautiful he was.
Wow, what a beautiful swan!
Yeah.
Being beautiful is fine. But being a friend is a lot more important. Quill knows that now.
I'm not just a swan. I'm the happiest swan in the whole world.
As I hopped off, I saw a prickly little caterpillar. "I'm so ugly," he said sadly. Mr. Croak to the rescue. "Goodbye, friend." And he lived happily ever after. The end.
The end. Click on one of these buttons to play an activity or okay! When you are ready to read, just click on one of the books. Do you want to stop playing? Let's read again soon.